Every single one of its moves can be dodged and avoided, and I'm going to show you how. You're watching The Topic Hole, and this is Magnamalo's Monster Breakdown. Magnamalo is weakest to thunder and water, and no matter what type of weapon you're using, you'll want to focus the parts with Hellfire. If you do enough damage to those, they explode, doing massive damage, and it'll knock it down for a while. These spots can be on the tail, back, head, and arms. And I know, not everybody's ranged, so if you can't hit these parts, you should focus on the head or the front legs. Now let's get on to the moves. Magnamalo likes to combo, so we're going to start by talking about the basic moves and then build from there. Roar. So Magnamalo actually has two different roars. The first one normally happens when you first meet it in an area. It'll lift its left paw, and you want to dodge just as soon as you see it move. For the second roar, this one will happen in the middle of a fight, and it normally means that it's enraged. First, it'll jump back, and that's your cue to watch it. Its paws don't move, but instead its head will tilt down, and you'll want to dodge when it's coming up. Over the head tail attack. This move is quick, and there isn't much notice, but when you see that its tail is coming over its head, get ready to dodge to the left or the right. After it lands, its tail will get stuck in the ground, and it'll try to pull it out 2 times. This is a perfect time for a counterattack. This attack doesn't have much range either, so if you're farther away, you can also just avoid it. If any of this has been useful for you, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Grounded Claw Swipe. So this move is a little bit different depending on if it's enraged or not. No matter if it is or isn't, the way that I'm going to teach you to dodge it works for both. So you're going to want to dodge away from its body. If you try to dodge with the swipe or against the swipe, you'll get hit. You can iframe the normal one, but since the other version has delayed explosions, you're still going to get hit. Lower Tail Swipe. This move also doesn't have much of a tail, but you can see that its tail will whip around at its side, and then it'll strike. The move goes from low to high, and dodging left or right is the best way to get around it. If you dodge backwards, then you have to iframe it. Lunge. With this lunge, it'll turn its body and point its tail at you like a spear. It'll jump towards you, and you'll have to choose whether to jump towards its tail or its head. Its head is the safest place and will help you counterattack. If you jump towards its tail, then you'll need to watch out for the explosive clouds. Jet Attack. This attack looks scarier than it is. When it jets to the other side of the map, it can't hurt you, and you'll want to dodge it the same way that you dodge the normal lunge. Now let's talk about the orbs. There are 3 different times when it'll actually shoot these. 1 is when it's jumping, 2 is when it's walking, and 3 when it's standing. For the jumping orbs, they will shoot out when it's moving, and it can combo this into the overhead tail swipe or the grounded claw swipe. You want to pay attention to where the orbs are going and dodge the follow-ups the same way as before. The walking and standing ones don't combo into anything, so you don't have to worry. Slam. Do a small jump up, then jump at you. If you move in the same direction, left to right the whole time, you can dodge this without putting away your weapon. Sorry, heavy bowgun and greatsword. For you guys, your best bet is to dodge towards the claw that's up. This will put you on the side of its tail and give you a little more leeway to dodge. This move can combo into the orbs, the jet attack, the overhead swipe, or the ground swipe. Or it can combo into nothing. You just need to be ready in case it does. Tail Whip. This move is tricky because when you watch it, you'll think it's only going to do it once. Well, as I'm sure you've noticed, it doesn't. You can stand far away and avoid it, or you can stand under its body. Just make sure that you're moving with its body so you avoid the tail. The flying slam. For the flying slam, it'll jump in the air, then slam into the ground. The way to dodge this is simple. Keep moving to the left or the right. You don't even need to roll to dodge it. Fully charged attack. This is the attack you've been waiting for. When it charges at you, make sure you move to the left or the right to dodge it and avoid the clouds. When it jumps in the air, you'll dodge the same way that you dodge the flying slam. Now let's put it all together. Now that you know what to do, it's not that bad, is it? In-place body slam. For this move, it'll look at you, jump in the air, and then slam its tail into the direction it was just looking in. As long as you move somewhere else, you'll be fine. Hellfire Cloud. For this move, the safe zones are right next to its body or behind it. If you aren't close enough to stand next to its body, then run away from the clouds. I know sometimes there are gaps in the clouds, but it's not consistent, so I wouldn't count on it. Double Claw Slam. To dodge this move, you'll either want to dodge underneath it or in the same direction for both slams. If you're underneath it, try to stand next to the back legs. If you're too far away and can't do that, then dodge towards the claw that isn't trying to kill you and continue to dodge in that direction. If you switch directions, you're gonna get hit. Tail Beam. Its tail, with Hellfire, will flail around in the air, and then it'll shoot the beam. Just make sure you're moving in the same direction, and you'll avoid it. That's it. Thanks for watching. This was a long one, but I hope it was helpful, and if you made it this far, go ahead and like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any questions for me, or have suggestions for the next monster, let me know. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.